Unit 4.1, Video 3. In this third part of the unit, we want to give you some suggestion on how to choose food, especially when we go shopping. Having conscious shopping habits means to be aware and to know exactly why are we buying that product, why are not we choosing something different. So being conscious when shopping allow following a healthy and varied diet. Sometimes it allows to spare some money and also, of course, to reduce food waste. The first tip is, of course, never go shopping hungry. Being hungry when shopping results often in buying more than needed and also buying junk food, sweets and snacks. So if we consider that if we buy something, we will probably eat it, it's better to not be hungry when shopping so that we are not pushed to buy something that is not needed. The second tip is having a shopping list. So being organized, like our grandmothers did in the past. Being organized means to have planned the meals, for example, on a weekly basis. Having a shopping list allows to vary our diet and it also allows to reduce food waste. And again, if we have a plan, we will be less likely to spend money on junk food. I said organized, but if you read the title of this slide, it says not too much. Sometimes, nowadays, being organized is very easy. Shopping online is very common and frequent today. But a very tricky point is that the application for shopping foods allow usually us to recover the previous cards, because in this way we can reduce the time needed to buy food. But this is the perfect way to stay on eating always the same things. So it's important to be organized, but we have to know that we should vary our diet, so we don't have to buy always the same food. Especially when we plan our meals on a weekly basis, this is also due to the fact that we are going for shopping once or 2 times a week. So long life products, they become really useful. But also in this case, we have to be conscious that some of them are better than others. For example, frozen food, they keep and maintain the properties for a very long time without the need of preservative agents. The cold is preserving the food. Often, those long life products provided and sell at room temperature in a small can, they of course contain some or more preservative agents. Those molecules we should consider to not to eat too frequently. Even when talking about long life product, we have to make a choice. A fourth suggestion we can give you is to take the advantage of the time spent for shopping to educate our children. It is an important moment for them to learn how and what to choose as a food, what is better than other. A further suggestion is, especially when we go shopping at the supermarket, to remember that the position of the product on the shelves does not follow any rule except the one of marketing. So those products that are present at the high of our eyes are those products the supermarket want to sell us. We can probably find nutritionally high quality product both above or below, and this can not only help finding something of high nutritional quality but also help reducing the money we spend shopping. One of the most important aspects we should take into account when going for shopping is to learn to read the food label. The packaging of product describes both the list of ingredients and the nutrient present in the product. So we should take some time to read, but also to understand this important information. In the list of the ingredient, we have to remember that the ingredients are written in a sequence related to the quantity. So the first ingredient listed is the one that is more present. The second information we have through the food label is represented by the nutrition fact table. This table can help us to figure out if the product contains certain nutrient, for example, how much simple sugars, how much saturated fat, are present any trans fatty acid, how much salt is there, or how much cholesterol. So this is important to be aware and to know the exact composition of what we are going to eat. Remember that there's a difference between use by date and best before date. Use by date is something mandatory. The food can become, let's say, dangerous. It can become contaminated after that date. Or while best before date says that the food can be eaten even after the date, especially, of course, if it has been stored properly. Some more details are available in the teaching material provided together with the unit, and thank you for your attention.